おはよう、こんにちは、こんばんは。Welcome back to Japan Fishing Tackle News. It is quite loud here. Yeah, so today where I am here is JR Osaka Station. So today I am here to introduce you the one fishing tackle store in Osaka, which is quite close from Osaka Station. You don't need to hire the car or whatever. Just like, you know, you can just catch a train and then you can just go for a walk. Alright. So this is JR Osaka Station at the moment. Yeah, and I'll show you how to get there. It is quite hot at the moment. Like, you know, it is just early September moment. It used to be like the beginning of the autumn. Now it is quite hot. It's really hot. So yeah, so we are using this, the Minami Deguchi, which is the south exit. Alright, let's get down to, yeah, when you use like excavator like this is not really like a recommended things or something, but it's just like people stands on the right hand side in Osaka. And then sometimes, like, you know, people, you know, passing the left hand side. This is not kind of rule. It is just like what people does. So we are here by like in a JR line to the Osaka station. And then I heard like that's only from like 10 minutes walking from the JR station. You know, I'll keep going. Okay, so this is the south exit. So you can just go to this way around, and this is, it says like IC card only. Yeah, so you might be already aware of that if you are already planning to go to the Japan trip. So we use this Eco card. This is for, you know, the Kansai areas IC card. So you can use it for like any trains or even for the bus. You can just tap it and then just go. This is a recharge card. It's quite easy. And also, you might be really surprised. I was actually surprised when I came here, but I came back here. Like, you know, you just need to touch it, but you don't need to wait at the gate. You just need to touch it and then just go through. It is quite quick, but I actually use like mobile one, like this. It is quite easy to use. You know, you just need to put it here and then just go. Oh, let's go. This. See, that's it. It is quite easy. No time, instant. So
the store we're visiting today is located on the first floor of Osaka Station's second building. Here's the route that first came up on Google Maps. We'll start by circling around the bus stops in front of the station and then continue on our way.
Hanshin, the shopping mall. Alright, and walk. And then besides the bus station, across the road, across the traffic light.
Actually, this route is technically the shortest one, but it takes you through some rather winding back streets. And to be honest, we ended up getting a little lost ourselves. So instead of showing that one, we'll take a different route that's a bit easier to follow.
Okay, so yeah, I actually lost my way and I just took a long while to get there in a fast route. So I'm here in front of the Osaka station again and I used a bit easier way. So this one, so after I passed the bus station, so I came up the stairs like this and go towards the Hanshin train. Because this traffic light, the crossing is quite big, like this. So we have to use the, upstairs and go to the ground level Yeah, you can also use like stairs. You can also use lift. I'm really sorry, but I'm so tired. I'll use a lift. You can also go down to the basement to go to the other lines, so you can change to a lot of different subways or like JR lines, or even for the Hanshin line.
First floor. こちらのドアが開きます。The doors are
Okay, so we come here, Hanshin Densha. So the Osaka station is behind there. And go all the way on the side of the Hanshin building. Hanshin building is one of the really big shopping buildings. So you can check a lot of like clothing, bags, accessories, those kind of things. Okay, just watch around. There, wait. Let's go. Okay, go straight, go straight. You're gonna see a lot of big buildings. So this is still a Hanshin building. See, that's big. I can see the WeWork building. So we should be able to see buildings. Okay, now I see the fourth building, DAIWA building here. Okay, so the DAIWA building is here. So the DAIWA building is quite close. Looks nice, isn't it? Good luck. So this time I'll use the easiest way. So when I come close to the building, you can see another building that is called Osaka Daisan building. So which is like the third building. I don't know how to say in English. Oh yeah. So that was only for the parking. So you can yeah. But yeah, there's an aisle as well, so you can get through it. Okay, so that's an Osaka Ekimae Daisan building. That's it, yeah. Exactly the same as Japanese. You know, when I come to here, I'll go to the easiest one. But you know, you can also go from here to the side way and then just go to this way. But this time, I'll use quite simple way. So just only walking side of the really big street. So the second building is right next to here, right side of the third building. The entrance of the fishing aid is the outside. You can also get there from the downstairs, but this time, yeah, I'm just walking at the ground level because it's simple. Actually, it is quite hot now. So I actually bought this, the fan. You can just use it as a mobile phone. It actually works quite well, especially when there is no wind. Just keep going. A lot of shops. That's a Tenkai Pin. That's the ramen noodle shop. The soup is quite thick. It is literally thick. Okay, so let's go to and this way. So came from this way, you know, and then just get to a little bit backside. Yep, this way. Here is fishing aid Umeda of owners XBraid Drivers Depths Evergreen Gamakatsu Jackal SHIMANO and DAIWA. Wow, that's an egging, the squirting. Yeah, great. So this is the tackle shop. It's great. Yeah, the fishing 8 meters. So you can get a lot of different tackles from here. Yeah, so let's get inside. Okay guys, so we are here in front of Fishing 8 Umeda. So this is quite convenient from Osaka station. You can access from JR Kitashinji. Alright, let's get inside. I think that the Tsurala is one of like really becoming famous now. Yeah, I think this is also partially sold in Australia as well. Interesting. Oh, this one, the dual, the pink floor, which the fish cannot see. Oh, and the eggy. We call those local fishing store as Makai. That actually means like evil's world or like devil's world. That actually means like a black hole for the fishermen. That is because when you realize I need to buy just one hook, just a little bit of hook or swivel, snap, something really small, and then get into the store. After you get out, why do I have a reel? Why do I have lines? Bunch of lures? What the? Yeah, that's eggy all alive. This is quite working. What is this? I didn't actually know this. Eggy all search. This is like it has a bit of like flashy ones, and then it's got a bit like the flat surface. Really interesting. Yeah, so this is the eggy, so the squid lower section. Wow. Bloody hell. That's a lot of like lures. So this is a sute called sute, so really small one, and it doesn't actually have a sinker here because it's used for the vertically. You get like the bottom sinker, and then in middle you put this. So that's for the boat, like this. So this is for the boat squid fishing, like 20 meter, 30 meter, something deep. This section is all for the squid section. I want to have from here all over to there, for sure. So this is for the hairtail. The hairtail is also really famous target in Japan, like this. See how big it is. I'm not actually quite sure, like, you guys love to fish those. Even for me, it's a bit hard to make it fillet and cook. But yeah, this is those things. If you are keen to, this is also really interesting one. I really think this can be also used in Australia as well, like this. So, like hook is really small. See, my hand is here. Hook is really small like this. And that could be even smaller like this. Yeah. But this is usually used for like really big fish like kingfish, amberjack, those kind of type of things. Even for the cod. Not quite big, but it's called grouper, the fish eaters. Oh yeah, so this is for the live bait fishing. So you hook this to like pilchards, could be yakka, could be slimy, the horse mackerels, slimy mackerels, and then drop down to the bottom. You can just tie this to your lines, and then just need to use the sinker. This is for like kuwase sabiki, nomase sabiki, something like that. So
I have to admit, my explanation wasn't very clear. So let me go ahead and introduce it properly through a voiceover. The kuwase sabiki rig is a type of sabiki setup that uses small hooks tied to a thick leader. With this rig, you first catch bait fish using the sabiki, then drop it straight down to target predatory fish. Since you can hook live bait and go after larger fish at the same spot, there's no time loss. But because the rig has many small hooks, you need to be careful to avoid snagging on the bottom.
Oh, the rods. Wow, a lot of rods here. So this looks like this is for the fresh bait fishing. Yeah. TG bait. It's quite famous, like it's got a lot of different shapes here. So this is a sling. So more for like a fast pitch. Kamigake is also really interesting one. You can also have like another hook in middle. Yeah. So it's quite hard to get it from the warehouse, but you can get from the local store if you get into Japan. Oh, this is for the Thai lovers. Oh, it's great. A lot of things I wanted to have. The hook. These are the lure hook. So you might not be able to use it for like, you know, the macro type of things because the teeth is quite sharp. And these are the lines and the rod. Oh, that's for, yeah, for the squeeding. The boat squeeding. And top water plugs for the monsters. Yeah. For kingfish, for GTs. It's so big. 24 centimeter. This one. Armor joint. Osaka armor joint. 220. I'm really keen to use this one. And Maria's line is really used, you know, yeah, working as well. The rod for the offshore game. Yes, if I talk to you about the jigs, that's great. So if I just introduce you one by one, we'll be here for ages. So I just show you how the shop is like this. So it's quite big, right? This is in middle of the city. It's got still this long. Great, isn't it? Yeah, so when you get here, if you miss something, you can get everything. Pretty much everything. The wheels. Yeah, I'll see something later. Lines. Oh my gosh, it's so big. Yeah, okay, yeah, so big. And if you get to the aisles on the wall, oh, Yamaha Bronx. See how many rods they have. You can spend like $10,000 instantly. For sure. Yeah, and then the apparels. Not quite sure about the apparels because, you know, these are adjusted for, especially for Asians, like Japanese. But yeah, you can also look for something here. And this is for the freshwater, so black bass. And it is really interesting that how many items Japanese brand has for just only for the bass fishing. It's great, isn't it?
Once again, we're very sorry, but for some reason the audio cuts off from here, so we'll switch to voiceover again. At this point, we were actually planning a fishing trip in Japan to target sea bass and bream. So we wanted to ask the shop staff about what kind of tackle we should prepare. However, the video has already become quite long, so we'll stop here for now. In the next video, we'll talk with the shop staff while learning about the current trends in bream fishing in Japan, and we'll gather some recommended fishing tackle. We were able to hear a lot about the tackle that's popular and effective right now, and the strategies people use to catch bream, so please look forward to it. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.